And John Redfern, to speak about county chairman. You've been granted your 5 minutes as well.
My name is Larry Morey, and I represent ethics in government. And before we start, I think we need to, the last meeting with Mr. Blake was a chairman. I think you need to go back to House Bill 554. And I think the meeting was held out of order because of the way you appointed him. And I think you better double check on that. And I'm sure your attorney will be able to find that. One thing I do want to ask, I want to ask our chairman, have you sent out an email that specifically asked for support for a truck terminal in Henry County? Have you sent that out to the other commissioners?
I have not.
You have not?
And I don't need to answer
You're a matter of record that you have not. Okay. I'm going to make sure now because we're going to open record. Every year, last year included, with insurance, and this year with insurance and highway preferences, we get down to the last minute and we have got to sign contract. It seems to be a pattern that if you don't sign it today, we're just going to lose everything. The world's going to come to an end. We've got to sign these contracts. Blake, I do want to say, I appreciate you standing up and saying, no, I want to read it. I want to be able to look at it. Because each one of you guys have set aside Mr. Gassis to negotiate your insurance. Same thing last year. Last minute, we got to do it. Got to have a signed statement, but you didn't. You went ahead and let him negotiate, and you never did have a signed contract. So this year, we've got to do the same thing. But Sherry has assured me that she's going to get a signed contract this time. But that was supposed to be last year. But you know, I got a picture right here that goes back to 212 with Mr. Gassis and Mr. Preston. You see, they had their offices was in the same yeah.
There you go.
Right there, right here. We're in the same office, Mr. Buddy Welch's office, and it seems that there was a lot of almost two for one. At that time, they were getting about $1.5 million to negotiate our insurance, and I think Commissioner Chairman Tommy Smith negotiated it down to $750,000. So it's just a few, it's just a little bit of money. And so this year, I started asking questions after last year's debacle, and it seems that we don't deal with but one major carrier. That's Blue Cross Blue Shield. Well, there's another major carrier out there called United, but we don't do nothing to them because they don't pay Gassis a commission. And Ms. Patterson, I'm sure you're a great employee, but I don't believe you have a clue what's going on in this insurance market. And I believe if we'll have an open discussion and bring in professional, and I believe we'll find out that they ain't probably nobody in the county that works for the county or works in the county that's got a clue what's going on with this insurance program. But Mr. Gassis, and I'm sure with all of them consultants he brought in with him the other day, if he don't know it, Lord have mercy. So you see, we just keep going down the same road. It's kind of like what Mr. Bill said, the insanity of it. We just keep doing the same thing. But here's the problem. These employees that you got and these citizens of this county, the employees are getting a half dose of health care, and our commissioner and our county is being raped with high taxes. Now, y'all gonna raise taxes this year, probably at least one, maybe two mills. Keep spending. So we'll all put all of you out of office. Just keep spending. Keep raising money. People are getting tired of that. And people, Mr. Chairman, people's getting tired of these truck terminals too. and these trucks bringing into the county. I believe you did support that, and I'm going to prove it, and we'll visit you again. And I noticed I've got 5 seconds. Remember what I'm telling you. I got 2 seconds. 1 second.
Thank you, Mr. Morey. We will now move to the approval for our minutes.